Hey, what is going on, Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. Now, I know I said in my last update video that I wouldn't really be reporting on Pokemon Go as much as I used to, but we got some very interesting news to talk about today. We got a new event that's happening in a couple of hours called the Water Festival, which basically means more water Pokemon spawn. So we'll be seeing like Squirtle, Blastoise, Totodile, and maybe even Lapras if we're lucky. And also, there was a new update, I think that went live last night, and the Sylph Road, as always, went through it and found some very interesting discoveries, such as shiny Pokemon are now code complete. A new Pokedex badge shows up if you've encountered a shiny. There's been redeemable codes that have been introduced, a new throw mechanic, player nicknames can now be blacked out, and festivals and events are now split into code base. So let's jump into the interesting stuff first. We're going to go into the shiny Pokemon and now code complete. And so as you guys can see here, here's some Pokedex badges for genders and shiny Pokemon. So, I mean, genders is self-explanatory. You can see the male and female sign. But there's also like a golden badge underneath if that Pokemon is shiny. And Sylph Road made a kind of a nice chart of basically what these badges will look like in the game. So at the top we've seen male, female and genderless, which are seen. They're not filled in basically, they're like outlines. Then there's male, female, core, and genderless, which again is just empty, but it's kind of like, it's got like a filled ring this time rather than a dotted line. And then obviously there's the shiny ones underneath that, which have that golden badge underneath. And then there's unknown, which is a black badge, but it will have its character appear inside the circle. So that's very helpful, and feel free to study that in more detail if you'd like. Shiny Pokemon are now code complete basically means they should be added anytime. It could be this week, and you know, with this event happening today, it's a perfect time to add them, or they could happen next week. We don't really know. I think Niantic might secretly kind of push this out and just not tell us, or they could actually like let us know in an update soon. But I think they just had to update it on their server side like they did with Generation 2. Like we had all the Generation 2 assets, and then basically once Niantic, you know, sorted their stuff out on their server, Gen 2 went live, and that might be the same with shinies. And as you guys can see here, here's some codes that kind of show that even more shiny code has been added to the game. So you've got regular button route, shiny button route, show capture image, and show shiny capture image. So it should be very soon, and that's something that's going to like change Pokemon Go quite a bit, because normally it's just been catching and kind of crappy battles. That's basically what Pokemon Go is at the moment. But shiny hunting will be a brand new thing for Pokemon Go, and I think there'll be quite a few different videos on YouTube, which should be very interesting. There's also been some redeemable codes introduced. Basically what this could mean is that we use passcodes for promotions to obtain special items. So code results, for example, say redeem passcode reward. Not too interesting, but I don't know, if we get some like brand new items through that might be a lot better. I'm just thinking we might get a few like Pokeballs and stuff, and that doesn't really excite me too much. Now, other notable changes that are being introduced is a throw grade. So it says a new throw mechanic was introduced, however we are not sure what it does or how it influences capturing Pokemon. At this point we know that the game grades your throw using a different mechanism than it used to. And there's also festivals and events are now split in the code, which doesn't really change too much. But if you want to read more into this, I'm going to leave a link from the PokemonGoHub.net in the description. They're very good, and obviously it's got a lot of Sylph Road data as well, so shout out to them as well. But basically, the place I'm reading it from, I'm going to leave a link in the description. Now let's move on to the Pokemon Go event. This is a brand new event that's happening in a couple of hours perhaps, and it says, trainers, get ready to make some waves in Pokemon Go. There's a global water festival in progress, and Magikarp, Squirtle, Totodile and friends are looking forward to celebrating with you. Starting today at 1 PM PDT, you'll be more likely to encounter Magikarp, Squirtle, Totodile and their evolutions all around the world. Additionally, when you're out exploring areas where water-type Pokemon more commonly appear, you'll have a greater chance to encounter several of the water-type Pokemon originally discovered in the Johto region, and maybe you might even encounter Lapras, which would be amazing. So basically guys, if you live near the sea, you're going to have so many water Pokemon. You might have too many, but you might even find some really rare Pokemon. It sounds like Lapras is only going to be found by the sea, stuff like that, maybe near rivers and stuff, but it seems to be at least a bit more common. Now it also says, starting later today, you'll notice a new avatar wardrobe item, the Magikarp hat. Probably going to have to pay for that, I'm assuming, because, you know, most of the stuff in that wardrobe you do have to buy. But if not, that's a good move by Niantic. We can all wear silly Magikarp hats. And it's also a limited time celebration, like always, like all these events, and it will end on March the 29th, which is a week from now. So basically, you've got a week to go catch a lot of water-type Pokemon. But guys, that is it for this Pokemon Go news. A lot to look forward to, especially with shiny Pokemon coming any week now. So guys, if you're looking forward to this new event and all the new updates coming to Pokemon Go, definitely leave a like down below. Really appreciate the support as always. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Pokemon and Nintendo, then hit the subscribe button down below. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!